Welcome to Fred Achando Analysis, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that this video finds you well. Dark clouds continue to hang in the sky as we narrow in to 20th of March, when Raila Odinga has declared that there is going to be the climax of the mass actions that are happening within the country. And every day there is a new development into the political world of this country. Today, Raila Odinga provoked William Samoei Ruto. He actually stepped on his toes because he went ahead and declared that day a national holiday. Raila Odinga is really a daring fellow. Sources indicate that the Security Council and those who are the closest allies of William Ruto were really vexed to the core, and some of them want Raila to be arrested because they are saying that Raila is now crossing the red line. And if you thought that this was going to be an easy walk in the park, if you thought it was a trivial matter, then I can assure you that Raila Odinga means business. Everything that happens and said in politics is meant to meet particular political objectives. And for Raila Odinga to come out and officially declare 20th as a national holiday, he has got a political agenda. You know, national holidays are the prerogative and the preserve of President of Kenya. And so by Raila coming out to declare publicly 20th as a holiday, Raila Odinga was taking the war to President Ruto's door and is daring William Samoei Ruto. You know what Raila is doing is like treason, because he's now performing presidential functions. It is like he's telling William Ruto, just like he had said that he does not recognize him, because he had declared that he does not recognize the legitimacy of President William Samoei Ruto. It is like he is making good his threat, and he is telling him that, look here, young man, I don't recognize you as the president of Kenya. I am the president, and here I am performing presidential functions. This is not the first time when Raila is doing something that is tantamount to treason. When he declared that he was going to undertake a swearing in 2017 that took place in Uhuru Park, the then Attorney General, Githu Muigai, said that that was going to be an act of high treason, and he warned Raila Odinga that if he tried, then he was going to be arrested. Raila went ahead and he swore himself in as the people's president. They didn't arrest him. Let me tell you something. I have seen several, Kenya Kwanza supporters making noise that, Raila is now has tested William Ruto to the limit. This is what Raila wanted. If you have studied what Raila wanted with these mass actions, he started by telling William Ruto that he does not recognize him. Then they wore those, he came up with the Jeshi la Baba, who had those attires that looked like military fatigue. And Kithure Kindiki warned them that if they put them on, they were going to be arrested. And that is exactly what Raila wanted. Do you remember when he went to rescue Fred Matiang'i at the DCI headquarters and he was denied entry? He told them, if you want trouble, you will get it. Do you want me to order these people to break the doors to the DCI office? So Raila knows very well that he has the people and he wants this war. Every expert in this country has admonished William Samoei Ruto to go slow on Raila, because Raila loves combative politics. It has been his nature. When you try it, I can assure you that you are going to fail. That is why Kibaki, Moi, and even Uhuru Kenyatta decided to shake hands with Raila Odinga. Not because they were fools. It is because when you want peace, you go for peace. But I love the fact that William Ruto is also another combating politician. And so this has pitted two politicians who we just wait to and see who will blink first. And so Raila has done it, and this was his motive. I don't know what William Ruto is going to do, because now it is like Raila is a president. When you declare a national holiday, it is like you're a president yourself. Raila Odinga also wants to paralyze the economic operations in this country. He wants to bring an economic shutdown, just like Malema said that it is going to be an operation that is going to shut down the country. This is what Raila wants. You know, when people fail to go to work, do you know how much the government loses in terms of revenue? Already William Ruto knows very well that the country is grappling with economic challenges. They depend on that very little tax from the Mama Mboga. If you walk around and you see the county council staff that are coming to take 50 shillings or 20 shillings from you, that is what the government, that is part of what the government depends on. So when Raila asks and declares that it is going to be a holiday, it means people are not going to go to work. Those who adhere to his orders will not open their shops. There are some who will not go to work. The Juakali will not go to work, and the country is going to lose millions of shillings. And this is one thing that William Samuel Ruto does not want. And Raila Odinga knows very well that he is pushing William Ruto into a corner. And most likely, William Ruto will also react. How he is going to react is something that we wait and see. When such a thing happens, the business community will walk to William Samoei Ruto and they will tell him, we are losing a lot. It has happened before. When it happened during the Kenyatta, the Kibaki era, during the Uhuru era, they went there and sat him down. They told him, look, can you find a way of talking to this guy? Because they will be feeling the pain of losing on the revenue. Ask all the Asian community, those Indians who have got companies. When the people fail to go to work for a day and your company shuts for maybe only 2 hours or 3 hours, do you know they lose a lot? There are companies that if you shut them for only 1 hour, you lose a lot of revenue. So this is exactly what Raila wants. He wants William Ruto to feel it. Because like I told you, Raila Odinga knows very well that he's got the people and he knows what he's doing. So William Ruto will feel the pain, and I'm telling you, he will have to rethink. They have been chest thumping, but where they have been boxed into this corner, I can assure you, they're breathing hard, and they will have to accept what Raila wants. Raila Odinga also wants to show them that it is serious business. I'm not here for small jokes, because even on Sunday, when they were in church in Tarakaniti, the deputy president had a lengthy, disturbing talk where he was telling Raila that you will continue making all this noise because you want to twist Raila Odinga into a handshake, because you want to twist President William Ruto into a handshake, but we will not allow you. He went ahead and said that Raila Odinga has got penchant of intimidating other presidents so that they can accept him in a handshake. But he was warning Raila that huyu ni chuma ya zamani, that William Ruto is a hard metal, is an iron, that you cannot intimidate him. I think such statements do not go down well with Raila Odinga, and Raila wants to show them that we are in serious business. If you thought that we are going to make noise, we are in serious business. And most people have been asking, after making all those noises, what is the end result of this? You will know when the country comes to a shutdown. And this is the reason why Raila Odinga has declared this as a national holiday. He also wants to ensure that on that day, he will have a massive support. He does not want to witness a situation where the climax of mass action attracts just a little crowd. He wants everyone to come on board, because in all the rallies that they go through, they tell their people to travel to Nairobi on that day. So by declaring that it is a national holiday, let me tell you, there are people who take Raila seriously. And when he declares something, they heed to that call. The other time, in 2017, when he told his supporters not to go for a re-election after the former Chief Justice David Maraga nullified the elections, people were quiet. In all the counties that support Raila Amolo Odinga, they never went for the repeat elections. And I can assure you that there are people who are waiting with bated breath. They will not go to work. Already, I know employers are disturbed. From tomorrow, they are going to have serious meetings with their employees. And I know some of them are going to start intimidating the employees to declare whether they will come to work or not. So he wants to ensure that people don't go to work, people come to Nairobi so that they will decide on what to do. I know most people have been bragging that you can't go to State House. Let me tell you, he can fail to take people to State House because there are very many ways of killing a rat. Sometimes you cannot face that rat head on, but you can kill it in other ways. So by trying to declare an economic shutdown, let me tell you, it is not going to be very easy. As supporters, you may not know this, because as supporters, the only thing that you see is the police and the military, and you know that William Ruto is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. But there are other things to it than what you can see. So, ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga is playing his politics the best way he knows. This guy is experienced, and he knows very well that this is going to be the mother of all rallies. And let me tell you, this message is going directly to Washington, D.C. And they will know that Raila Amolo Odinga is not a pushover. As always, these are just my thoughts. I don't know what you think. Share with me in the comment section.